But people who live nearby fear the next big storm will. The seawall is crumbling and needs more than $500,000 in repairs. Gary Mansfield reports on a growing sense of urgency.
92-year-old Mildred Gray remembers the storm of 1929 when the Atlantic Ocean flooded Gabarus.
We had a severe earthquake, but the earthquake didn't do any damage. But about 9 o'clock when the tide came in, it came in as a tidal wave.
People had to be taken out of their homes by boat. In the 1940s, the federal government built a seawall to protect the village. It was repaired in the 80s. Since then, the wall has deteriorated. The province won't fix it, and no one is even sure who owns the land the seawall is built on. Mildred Gray says the responsibility of the seawall falls in the federal government's hands.
And it has been maintained by the government, the federal government, since the beginning. So why would they repair or replace such a structure if they don't own it?
2 years ago, the ocean came over the seawall, flooding the lower part of the village. The storm buried fishing boats under rock and sand. It took days to dig out. The Friends of Gabarus Society says the Asian community fears the next big storm.
Yes, it's our biggest fear. It's every night you go to bed and you're not sure if half the village is going to be gone before the next day. People should be allowed to sleep in their own beds without fear.
Gray looks out her window at the aging wall. It has been battered by the sea. It twists and turns along the coastline. The 92-year-old woman hopes the seawall will stop the ocean when the next big storm hits.
We're just all frightened to death almost of what destruction it will cause.
Gary Mansfield, CBC News, Gabarus.
A major call center in Halifax.
Wow.